Hi everyone, I am going to show you how to use your transformation rule sheet to answer the questions on your worksheet. I'm referring to this sheet, transformation rule sheet. So on your worksheet, you're going to see 3 columns. One column says transformation. Another column says pre-image, an image. And the third column basically says the same as the second because it's using 2 different coordinate points. Okay, so for the sake of demonstration, I'm just going to do the second column. So you'll do the other column for your point. So under the transformation column, I am going to show you how to do a reflection over the x-axis first. So on the first column you have 4 different reflection problems. So I'm going to use the same order here, which is the same on your worksheet. So first example, reflection over the x-axis. My coordinate point, I'm going to use 0 and 5 for my coordinate point. So my pre-image is 0, 5, and I need to find the image of that same coordinate point under the reflection x, under the reflection of my x over my x-axis. So the rule says, according to the rule sheet, it says xy equals to x negative y. So my x value remains the same and my y value is going to change. So let's just copy this rule onto the paper. So this is the rule. So it says this is my x and y coordinate. After the reflection, my x value remains the same and my y becomes negative. All right, so I am going to rewrite the rule again over here just for my purpose. xy equals to x negative y. I know my pre-image is 0, 5. This is my x value. This is my y value. And under the reflection, x over the x-axis, my coordinate point now becomes 0, x, y, negative 5. So my reflection over the x-axis point is now 0, negative 5. That's my first example. Next example, we are going to do a reflection over the y-axis. I'm going to use the same point again, 0, 5, and I need an image for that under that transformation. think my light just went out. Okay. So I'm going to go back to my rule sheet again, and I'm going to copy the rule. Here goes the rule. This is the rule for reflection. The R is for reflection over the Y axis. Oops. The rule says my X and Y coordinate. After the reflection, my X value now is going to change and my Y remains the same. Again, I'm going to rewrite this rule for my purpose because that helps me in my steps. My X value again is 0. My Y value is 5. After the reflection over my Y axis, my X value now changes to a negative value. But because my X value here is 0, 0 doesn't have a negative or a positive. So my 0 stays the same and my Y stays the same. So if you notice, my image and my pre-image is the same. Next, the next rule is a reflection over the Y equals to X line. All right, so again, I'm repeating myself again. I go back to my rule sheet. Here goes my rule, and I'm going to copy it onto my paper. And it says X, Y. After the reflection, my coordinate points, they just basically flip. I'm going to use the same point again. And I need, oh, I didn't fill that one in, 0, 5. And I need an image for that point. Again, I'm going to write my rule, Y, X. I know my X is 0, my Y is 5. After the reflection, I'm supposed to flip them. So my Y value is 5. So I'm going to put 5 here because this is what my Y value, it changes position now. So it changes from the Y position. Now it becomes the X value position. That's what this means. And then my 0, which is my X value here, now it's going to be in my Y position. So my image for this coordinate point under the reflection Y equals the X line is 5, 0. Okay, the last one. The last rule says, going back to my sheet, I'm going to do a reflection over the line Y equals to negative X. A reflection over the line Y equals to negative X. So I'm going to write the rule again. Negative Y, negative X. Because this negative here negates both coordinate points. So I'm going to use the same point again. And I need an image for my pre-image point. I am going to rewrite my rule again. negative y, negative x. So if you notice this rule and the previous one, my x value here is positive, and my y here, my x here, sorry, is negative. So on the line, this is positive and this is negative. So I'm going to write my points again, 0, 5. Now I'm going to switch position. My 0, x is over on this side, and it becomes negative. But then again, we don't have a negative or a positive 0. And then now my 5 in my y position is here, and then my 5 becomes negative. So this is how you follow. My image point is -5, 0. So this is how you are going to follow the rule sheet in order to answer the questions on your worksheet. In class, we did not use the worksheet. However, because of circumstances, now this is just another way for you to find the image of pre-image points. And this applies to any point when you're using these rules.